everyone, Cody here, back with another video. It is closing time. It's very close to being done. Sorry if there's a bit of an echo the way that I'm talking. Again, no mic, and it's now empty in my apartment for the most part, and yeah, everything is clean and done. But I wanted to do this video specifically to talk about some of the fragrances that I decided to keep and why I decided to keep them in the interim. I packed away all of my fragrances, for those of you who don't know, in preparation for this move, and that was done back in October, I think, just because we had to clear everything out in order to stage the place, but now we're ready. So here are the fragrances that I decided to keep. So the first one up is Ultra Zest. Now, Ultra Zest I decided to keep because I wanted to use this one a little bit more in the fall. Typically, I like to use this one in the summer, but I wanted to use this one a little bit more in the fall because I did not really get a chance to use this. In general, I've been using my fragrances a lot less just because I haven't been going out as much with COVID and all. And this one, I just wanted a little bit more exposure time. And I really, again, do like the Pure line. And this is one that I do enjoy a little bit more. A tertiary reason also was my wife actually wanted to try this one out and see how it was on her as well, too. So, yeah. Orangey goodness. The next one, okay, so this one is from the Killian line, and this one is, I've talked about this one before, Bamboo Harmony. This is the travel kit. Now, I kept it here. The travel kit, I've had to kind of go around and do some travels for both work, and I just like to keep one in the chamber, if you will, for work. And Bamboo Harmony, to me, is such a good fragrance for work. It's clean, it's refreshing, it has a great scent, inoffensive at that, but at the same time, I think it does a really good, it has a little bit of a boldness too. I know, inoffensive and boldness in the same sentence, but that's how it comes across to me, and I really do like Bamboo Harmony for that. It lasts a good amount on my skin, but at the same time, you know, a good solid one. And I like to keep my travel fragrances just like that because when I travel, it's often for business, and when it's business, I like to keep things a little understated. You want to still smell good, but you want to be understated, and that's why I kept Bamboo Harmony in that. Next one. All right, so this one, Andy Warhol from Bond Number 9. So this one is a little bit more nostalgic. I wanted a fragrance that reminded me of New York, right? Now, you may be thinking Andy Warhol. Now, obviously, Andy Warhol is, famous artist, Campbell Soup, New York City, the Bowery, Chinatown area. It's this fragrance really does, and I've always loved it. It's got plum, it's got resin, and it's a good one to actually carry into fall and winter. I was thinking and debating like Bond Number 9's Brooklyn, for example. I mean, I live in Brooklyn. Why not go with like Brooklyn or even Manhattan? Manhattan, I don't think I like the smell of Manhattan. I forgot what it smells like, but I know I did not get it for a reason. Brooklyn, it's not the best fragrance. Brooklyn, it's an okay fragrance, and I wanted one of the last fragrances that I choose, to be with in New York City be a good one, and so Andy Warhol, solid one. Next, we've got the good old bad boy. You can see this here. Now, I've got 3 bottles of this, so don't cry for me, Argentina, if you will. They've, despite the fact that this is almost done with this one. And actually, I'm going to blame this all on my wife. She uses this a lot. She loves Pure Malt, and almost as much as I do. And she's been using it a lot. At the same time, I have as well too. This is really, I chose this one for its nostalgic purposes. As I'm using the fragrances in my last days, Pure Malt always reminds me of my very first days in fragrance, because Pure Malt was one of those fragrances where I was like, wow, fragrances can be like this, and it really stunned me at how fragrance could be. This was one of those eye-openers to me that was my gateway drug, if you will, and so it was nostalgic to return to it. Still a great smelling scent, fantastic one all around. Pure Malt. Let's see how many more. I think I have like 2 or 3 more. Oh, here we go. This one's not mine actually. This is. My wife requested me not to pack this way on for her. She's on her 3rd bottle of this. This is Archive 69 by I'm going to pronounce it forget it. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it because I forgot how to pronounce it, and I'm just going to butcher it, all right? Etat Libre Orange or some nonsense like that. Anyways, Archive 69 is one that I think when we were in Paris, my wife fell in love with it. We ended up buying it. She used all of that first bottle. We bought another bottle. She used all of that, and this is now the third bottle that she is on. She loves this scent. It is her basically daily scent, and I associate this with her. I can't actually wear it just because it now at this point it really associates itself with her to me. So Archive 69, fantastic set. If you're late, have your ladies take a look at it. It might be something they like. Take a gander, if you will. Let's reach into my bag of fragrances. I've got two more. Ah, yes. Okay. So, whatever. C'est la vie. My wife and I, we were going out a lot. Going to restaurants that we love, some of the Michelin-starred restaurants that were nostalgic to us, and night out fragrance in the fall, in the winter. Fantastic. La Nuit de l'Homme. This is, I believe it might have been reformulated, but this is actually the original. I don't use this a lot. This is probably the most that you can see. This is probably the most that I've used this, and this is not even the biggest bottle. But it's one that, it does a great job. It is, a little bit of a powdery scent. It's got a deep, rich scent. It's one that you don't have to spray a lot of. I usually go like 2 or 3 sprays tops on this one. And it carries, you smell great. My wife loves it on me. People love it when they smell it on me. Great fragrance all around. Classic La Nuit de l'Homme. And then finally, I've got a weird one here. I say it's weird because this one I picked not at random, but because I was curious. And that is Aqua Fahrenheit. I chose Aqua Fahrenheit because it was, when I had started to pack things away, it was still really warm, right? And I wanted a scent that would do well warm, but at the same time would transition to fall. And that's why I picked Aqua Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is one of those scents that I had started out, hated it, and now I love it. And Aqua Fahrenheit is like a lighter take on it, and I absolutely love this one. So I've been using this one, and you can see I've actually used this one a good amount. And I've been, wearing this almost as a daily type fragrance, and it's done a great job. So Aqua Fahrenheit by Dior. So you can see, actually, I was going to say mostly designer, but I see here is actually a mix between the two. But yeah. Those are the scents that I've chosen and have been wearing ever since. Now, when we get down to Florida, it will be in temporary housing. I estimate that I'll probably have my fragrances back by February or so when we move in. So, on the other hand, Max was very kind enough to give me a huge bag of samples, and yeah, that's what I'll be using in the next couple of weeks to go ahead and record reviews. Now, it's going to be probably another week or so till I get my computer back up again after tearing it down and then bring it into temporary housing. But yeah, that's what it is. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys are wearing and rocking in this time, and keep a lookout for another video where I kind of go over the home that I'm leaving and going into. All right? Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves. You guys have a great day.